guys, it's Caroline, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys this makeup look right here. This is just my everyday makeup routine if I'm gonna go to class or if I'm gonna go just, you know, maybe to a really informal dinner with my best friends or anything like that. So this is just a really good look if you're just trying to start out makeup but you don't want to go too crazy, you don't want anything too hard. This is a really easy and simple look. So if you guys want to know how to get this really cute, simple makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've already done all of my skincare routine, so I'm gonna start out with my favorite drugstore primer at the time. This is the NYX Angel Veil. So I just like to apply it to the back of my hand and then I mix it around because sometimes it separates a little bit, it gets a little bit watery, but then I just go ahead and apply that. Then I'm gonna take my Maybelline Dream Velvet in number 5 Warm Porcelain, but I'm just gonna apply that with this e.l.f. blending brush. This is one of my favorites right now. It's so dense, so it doesn't really soak up as much product as like a beauty blender would, and for such like a moussey heavy foundation that I'm gonna be wearing, this is so much better than a beauty blender just for that. So I just apply that to the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna take my brush and just apply that to my face. I have very like colored skin, if that makes sense, but that's why I like this foundation so much, is because it covers up so much of my discoloring in my face. Okay, so now that we're done with the foundation, I'm going to apply my concealer, and I'm kind of a princess when it comes to concealer because I use 2 different concealers. So I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is number Light Pale, which is exactly what I am. So you just take the little lid off and then you twist it, and then you just apply it. But I'm just apply this in like a somewhat triangle, upside down triangle under my eyes. So to blend that out, I'm going to take this fake beauty blender I got in my Ipsy bag, and I actually really like it. I wouldn't ever apply my foundation to it because it's not, I mean, it's kind of squishy, but it's not as squishy as my beauty blender is. But I really like it because my beauty blender, actually the like little point fell off of my beauty blender, like it's so bad. So this one gets right underneath my eyes with that point still attached. Okay, so my camera battery died, which sucks. So I hope I'm in the same spot as I was when I first began recording. So we left off where I was doing my concealer, and I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Fair. And then I'm going to take that same beauty blender, or the fake beauty blender we were using, and just blend it all out. Now that we've blended all of that out, we're going to do one of my absolute favorite things to do. I would die if I didn't have this, or if I couldn't do this. We are going to bake with the Airspun. This is from Walmart, maybe Target. This is in the shade Naturally Neutral 070. But this is like literally a lifesaver. It's like $5 from the drugstore. You know how people, they'll bake like their under eye? No, we don't do that. We bake our whole face because it makes your face look so like airbrushed and like perfect. So I take out the little powder puff, and then I dump a heavy amount of this powder into the lid. So I have about that much in here, and then we keep the powder puff and we save it because this is the best powder puff I've ever used. I just dump it in here and then I press it into my skin, like literally my whole face. Okay, so I just let my whole face bake just for a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna take this really fluffy e.l.f. brush. This one's really awesome. I use this one to wipe off my baking. I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just going to take a lot of that bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks really, and then like my forehead. Oh, I didn't tell you guys the shade. This is the shade Light Bronzer. I could have guessed that. So after I just bronzed up, I'm actually not going to do any more face makeup right now because I want to do my brows first. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera because I'm really bad at them and you guys don't need to see that. Okay, so I'm done filling in my brows. I don't really do any like kind of crazy shapes or anything. I just kind of fill in my brows with their like natural shape. But I use the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in shade 3. This is my holy grail brow product. I will not use anything else ever until they come out with something better, because this is amazing. It's not too waxy, it's not too pigmented, so it's not like I have like black eyebrows on or anything like that, which if you like that, you do you, girl or boy, you do you. This is my holy grail. I love it. If you don't have it, go buy it right now. I'm waiting. Go. Okay, so now that we've done the eyebrows, I'm gonna start on my eyes. Now I'm going to take the very, very dirty Kathleen Lights and Morphe palette. This palette is amazing. Ever since I got it, I have not been able to stop using it. It's beautiful. The colors are so fun and you can really wear them like every single day. So to do my eyes, I'm gonna take this other e.l.f. brush. This is just, I think this is a contouring brush, but I like it for my transition color on my eyes. And then I'm going to take this color right here. Sorry, the sun is starting to set. Where is it? There we go. So I'm going to take this color right here and I'm going to put that all in my crease with my e.l.f. contouring brush. Okay, now since this is my like everyday makeup routine, I don't go too crazy with the colors, so I'm just gonna take another blending brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk, I guess it's just blending brush. You can get this at Target. Her brand is amazing. It's so much better than most drugstore brands. So I'm gonna keep using this palette just for a little while longer. I'm gonna take this darker rust color and put this like more into my upper crease, and don't forget to tap off the excess because you don't want to go too crazy with the colors, but I'm just gonna blend this into the outer crease. Okay, so now that that color is on my eyes, I'm gonna take that first blending brush that I had and I'm literally just gonna blend everything out. I don't want any harsh lines. This is such an easy makeup look, like if you're just starting out or if you just aren't very good at it, or if you just want to do like an easy eye makeup routine for class or for school or whatever, this is a great one. And you don't have to, obviously, you don't have to use the products that I'm using, but use your own, like use what you have and you can make so many creations out of what you already own. So I'm gonna take the same palette. Y'all, I'm not kidding, I literally haven't put this palette down. I'm gonna take this color right here. I wish they had names, but that's okay. I'm gonna take this color right here. It's just like a nice coppery, light copper shimmery shade. I'm gonna just take that on this flat shader and I'm just gonna apply that to the very littlest bit of my lid and kind of in the inner corner as well. Okay, we're almost done with the eyes, so I'm gonna take this other e.l.f. brush. This is just like an angled fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take both the first and the second colors that we used earlier. I'm literally just gonna use that baby pukey color, as Laura Lee would say. I'm gonna take that baby pukey color, run that under my entire waterline, really smoke it out. And then I'm gonna take this darker rust color and just put it on the edge, on the outer edge. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the face again. I know I go so back and forth between face and eyes, but I'm going to start contouring now. But I'm gonna take another e.l.f. brush. Y'all, e.l.f. is the best. Like I've said it 50 times, e.l.f. is amazing. This is just like a fluffy brush. I don't even know what it's called. It's probably a blush brush actually, but I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in, I think this is milk chocolate. It doesn't really say. Oh, it says medium deep, so I don't know. So you just take that on that hollow of your cheekbone and you don't want to go too far down. You're just going to want to keep it kind of towards the back. It looks a whole lot more natural than that, so it just kind of makes your cheeks a little bit more slim, which I like because I have a very round face. And I'm so sorry about this light. Like every time I lean forward, this time change has got me. And then I just blend it up. You never want to blend your contour down because the point is that the shadow is shining here and that's the inside of your cheekbone. so you can blend it up but not down. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to blush. Now I have found one of my favorite fall blushes. I've always loved the Becca Flower Child blush, but it was so pinky rosy that for the fall I wanted something a little bit deeper. So this is actually the NYX High Definition Blush in Amber, and when I first got it I thought that it was only gonna be like a circle, but you guys, it's the whole thing. Like I love this. I think it was only like $4 or $5. It's so good. So then I'm going to take my Eco Tools blush brush and just tap into there. And it doesn't have a bunch of color. Like, it's not like, wow, she's wearing blush, which is exactly what I want. Like, I just want it to look very, like, natural, kind of almost peachy a little bit. This is a little bit of a peachy blush. But I just take that on my apples on my cheeks and then I just blend it upwards because for my face personally, that is the most natural looking way to do it. Okay, so now for highlight. This is my favorite thing ever to do. This and baking is my favorite. So I'm going to take this is probably like my second favorite, but I have a funny story about my first favorite. So I'm going to take my Jeffree Star highlight. This one is in Lavender Snow, and really quickly they sent me one that spelled lavender wrong, and I looked at everybody else's and theirs was spelled correctly, and I was like one of the first people to get this. Like, I was on his first order, so I don't know if that's wrong, right? I don't really know. So my cats are literally insane. Anyways, I don't know if that's like the right spelling, the wrong spelling, whatever, but it's just a beautiful like icy purple shade. And at first I was so worried to get this because I was like, oh, I don't want purple on my cheeks, but it actually looks so pretty. But this is my second favorite. My first favorite is Ice Cold, but we actually, for my sorority, we had a performance and I was using it on everybody because I was doing everybody's makeup, and it got dropped and it shattered. It's like just a straight powder now, so I cried a little bit when I came home, but it's fine. So I don't travel with that one. I only leave that like at my makeup desk in my apartment. Don't forget the tip of your nose and your Cupid's bow. And then I'm just going to take this Ulta powder brush and just kind of blend everything out so it's not so harsh. Okay, so the sun is now like setting, so if I lean back at all, you guys are gonna see all the sun on my face. But I did my eyeliner and it turns out that the video was like unfocused and I'm really upset. I'm just struggling a lot today and the sun is on my face. So since we're done with the eyeliner, if you guys want to see an eyeliner tutorial, just like maybe by itself or just eyes, let me know in the comments bar below and I can do that for you. And here's the sun again. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna curl my lashes with my Tarte eyelash curler that is actually broken and I really need a new one. And then I'm gonna use my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. So I'm going to do my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so I put my mascara on and usually I like really like big clumpy lashes, but since I'm not wearing a lot of eyeshadow, I just kind of went with something, you know, I just coated them a couple of times. I didn't do anything crazy, but now we're gonna move on to the lips. So I actually have 3 lip products that I'm gonna be using and they're actually all NYX. NYX is just such a good brand and it's so affordable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with the NYX lip liner in Nude Pink. And I'm just gonna use this NYX lipstick. I think these came in a like holiday package together or something like that. So I like this color a lot, but I'm gonna put on a gloss on top because I have a lot of highlight on today. So I'm just gonna apply Angel Food Cake on top. So that's it for my everyday makeup routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, leave a comment below and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.